Welcome to day one of the swing bridge and treehouse build. We are standing in the site, so let's go check it out and see what we're working with. So this is the tree, and it is such a gorgeous tree. It has the pronged fingers reaching to the sky, and it has about a 36-inch diameter trunk here. This is a big tree, guys. And this is the single tree that we're going to put our treehouse in. It feels only right for us to have a swinging bridge coming off of the corner of this deck and running all the way out to this beautiful tree. Here's another view of the corner of the deck we'll walk off of. I started sketching designs around this tree and swinging bridge idea, knowing that I wanted a queen-size bed in the loft. So it kind of evolved ultimately to get to this point, and it continues to evolve from there. Step one for this build is going to be determining what height we want to place our treehouse in that tree, and I think it should be perfectly level with the floor of this deck so that we can walk straight out and soar through the trees to arrive at the treehouse. Rue and Lauren's plan. We have the strings set. They are same diameter, 33 inches, as the tree, so they are perfectly parallel. So this is our treehouse attachment bolt, and this is what's actually going to attach the treehouse to the tree. There will be 4 of these total in my build, and then there will be 6 1-inch lag bolts. I got these from treehousebrackets.com. They have a long history of excellent metal fabrication, so I knew that I could trust that these would be high quality. This is what we're putting in the tree today, so let's do it. Let the building begin. Some people have concerns about these treehouse attachment bolts hurting the tree, but that's actually not a concern. The tree grows around these just like it would a regular limb. That 3-inch boss that we just drilled a hole for actually distributes the load in the tree, and over time, the tree just swallows this bolt like it would any regular limb. They can support up to 10,000 pounds, so with 4 of these and 6 lag bolts, we're in good shape. These things took all of my weight to actually wrench in. It was crazy, and I was sweating by the end of that. It is the end of day one, and I am standing on the tab, and you kind of start to get a view of what the treehouse really could look like. That's the view up. How cool. Got the skylights for it. So it's time to go enjoy the night, and I will see you tomorrow to get some beams in this tree. It's day 2 and I'm running into problems that I just did not consider. Getting this beam up here has been a real challenge. I guess now would be a great time to explain that these giant overbuilt glulam beams are what will support the treehouse. And it's now just floating up there. You know when you just can't sleep? Well, I couldn't sleep, and I had to figure out how to get that beam up into the correct spot. And I also kind of evolved the treehouse design. All right, progress update. We have the beam actually kind of level now. Rio's staking it into the ground so it can't go anywhere. Pretty happy with where it's at. So, what do you think?
It's going up.
Dude, cool. Wow. How's it feel? Feels really good. I'd say, like, you feel higher than 10 feet, 12 feet. I think it's the right tree. It better be. This time I think we're being smarter. Rio suggested we put a knot in this so that it's not free floating and the beam can't just dive. And I like that idea, and I think it's a good idea. So here we've got beam raising day 2 with the crew, Rue, Lawrence, and Rio. And I'm about to climb up and actually hoist the beam up from the winch that's mounted at the very top. So I got these glue lambs used on Craigslist, and they just kind of fell in my lap, honestly. They're extremely overbuilt for the purpose, way stronger than I need, but that's exactly what I wanted, was to have something that's overbuilt with such a huge safety factor that there's no worry in my mind that this treehouse would be strong enough. There we are. We got the beams semi-balanced. Well, I would say all the way balanced and in their right position. What do you think, Rue? Yeah. Cool. That is a wrap on week 1 of the treehouse build. This is what we managed to get done. We got the beams in the treehouse, and next up, we will be framing the floor. It is a new week, and we are putting the cross beams in to support the beams so that we can put knee braces on. Let's get to it. I realized that I needed to put the knee braces in place before I could start framing the floor. And those knee braces go down at a 45-degree angle and actually support these beams from tipping back and forth. Here I'm cutting the beams to length so they're both parallel and the same length. Now we're going to put a beam between here and here. The camera died, we made some dinner, and I got this in here. It is solid. That is really securing these two beams together. For making the brackets, I just got some stout angle iron and drilled holes that were the diameter of my bolts. Then I spray painted them, and then they were basically ready to go. Ah, so satisfying, getting to tighten things up and have it finally installed. So here I am cutting the 45-degree angles for the knee braces, and these will actually nest right on the horizontal support that you see connecting the two beams. It's a very important piece, and it transfers the load back down to the base of the tree so these can't tip back and forth. I had to take a break after this, came back the next day, and got it all sized up. Starting out having dropped the dang toolbox, the dang camera. What a mess. Like, I dropped a box of screws too. I think you can see, but I have this string set at a 45-degree angle, so I know exactly where to put the bolt in on the base of the tree. This is our bracket, and it needs to line up so that the middle of the string goes straight through here. These are good for high load knee braces. And what this big boss does is just distributes the load. That is the assembly that's going to support our knee brace. Let's do it. Now we're coming in with the big guns. The big guns. We're gonna twist this tab in. It's easier when you're not up on a ladder, way up in the tree. All right, there we go. Seated, like spot on 45. So time to put this bracket on here. 87 3/4. Oh, put it through there, mount it.
Under his face, he's like, yeah, just throw Paddington off the deck. I'll catch him, I'll fetch him.
We have a bracket in place. Oh, it looks great. It's time to put the front knee brace in. We have the knee braces bolted in place, and now we can remove the gray support beam. Now you have a real idea as to what the base of this support looks like. And our floor joists are going to go perpendicular to these two main beams, and then those floor joists will be supported by additional knee braces. I feel like this gives the first true, real feel of what the free, full treehouse could feel like. It is so cool floating up there. you saw these, was using them as a post for each of the corners. They're going to now be used as our floor joists. Today we're very close to putting these floor joists on. I'm dropping tools. You just saw me drop the triangle. I gotta figure out a way to get a strap around the tree and have a bunch of tool bags up here. The ever useful IKEA tote. There are these wonderful little berries that have been deposited in the tree by a bird. And what a beautiful tree too. Getting these outside joists on was quite hilariously sketchy actually. Coming through is cool. Shots.
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you use scaffolding? Today, we are getting floor joists up. I swear to dog, at least some of them. So, let's get this last rim joist in place. Decided to cut it down just a little bit. Slim this platform down because it felt like it was way out there. A little too far. So, we're gonna move this outside rim joist in and then we'll be able to bust out the rest of the floor joist. Let's do it. My buddy Dominic's here. He's gonna cut them. I'm gonna put them and measure them and stuff.
Nice.
That's the thought.
That's very eloquently put.
Yes. Getting back into the flow of filming this. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
And we smell like we're doing it too.
Do we?
I do.
Oh, that might be my, I'm the one with my arm up and the wind's blowing your direction.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be standing if mine were up.
No, that's definitely me, dude. Now would be a great time for you to wear a helmet because I'm up here
Good call.
with tools and you're down there with tools, but one of us tools are more consequential than the other.
One of our tools has more potential energy than others.
That is a milestone. Thank you, Dominic and Amanda. Here's my advice to you. If you are building a tree house around a single tree, scaffolding is worth it. Even though these beams are safely secure, they still have enough flex to them because they have a pivot point. 2 knee braces allow those beams to essentially seesaw. What that means is that as I walk across here, the amount of levelness in this floor changes. Right now it's really close, I'll have to show you. You can see the water level there, and it's about an inch above. And then over here is like dead even. So I think what that means is this side needs to come down. And now a break from our sponsor. More thinking, less doing. That's the power of home projects. Now back to hauling things up into a tree. Why? I don't know. Holy cow, this is a milestone. We've got the joists up and now we just need to infill right here. Oh my God. So good. Thanks, Rio. It's flooring day. We are going to get some flooring up here, at least our subfloor. Pardon how dirty the camera is, but it's just gonna keep getting dirtier because sawdust goes everywhere. Same with dirt, same with tree debris. That is a fact of life when you are working around such a beautiful tree. Squiggle a little bit of subfloor adhesive on there and drop it.
Bam!
Wow, that already feels so rock solid just with the amount of glue that's under there. We want this sheet of plywood to be able to slide in and touch that sheet of plywood. We're going to take that number and measure off of the tree that distance so that we can create an arc. And then we'll throw a screw into each location. And we can take something flexible and then draw our line to that. Boom. Guys, holy crap, I did it. It's done. The platform is done and the camera is dying, and it's gonna die in 3, 2. And in the next Treehouse build episode, walls go up, but how do they get up there? You'll have to stay tuned to find out.